The Trump divorce, how Melania lost 200 pounds of flab. Melania Trump must do what dozens of buildings around the world have done and take the Trump name off. Is there anyone left who can check Donald Trump? Yes, Melania. Getting men to change their destructive ways by threatening to leave them, humiliate them, or cut them off in bed, it's a tale as old as time. Maybe it falls to you now, Melania. You can end this reign of terror, and all you have to do is channel your inner Taylor Swift and walk out the door.
Bill Maher didn't hold back. He went after Trump and Melania like a kid ripping into presents. But instead of gifts, he was unpacking all their dirty laundry for the world to see. Get ready for a roast that'll have Trump as mad as if someone just took away his Diet Coke. And if you thought Maher was done after the first jab, think again. He didn't just cross the line, he erased it completely. His main issue with Melania? She never looked happy as First Lady, and that irritated him the most. Next voice. The idea of stand by your man doesn't quite resonate with Bill Maher. To him, Melania is stronger than she realizes. Maher compared her to an ancient Greek tragedy, and honestly, he might be onto something. He even suggested that, much like Lysistrata, she could end Trump's presidency simply by refusing to let him sleep with her. But Maher didn't stop there. He didn't just encourage Melania to leave Trump, he practically gave her a step-by-step guide. You hate his creepy little monkey fingers touching your hand, he quipped. So kick him to the curb. Ouch. That one's got a sting.
Anti-feminist to say that in addition to doing everything men can do intellectually, women also have another power. The power of the ultimatum. President Hellboy has proved to be impervious to facts, reason, shame, and the law. But maybe if you left him for another man, especially if that man...
If you thought that was brutal, buckle up. Because Bill Maher took things even further. During his rant, Maher suggested that Melania should leave Trump for, wait for it, a Mexican man. Imagine Trump's reaction. Maher joked that the mere thought of it would cause Trump to implode on the spot. Now that's one way to shake up politics. But Maher wasn't finished. Oh no, he even played matchmaker, suggesting that Melania team up with Jerry Hall, Rupert Murdoch's now ex-wife in a billionaire wife rebellion. The way he framed it, these two could take down their ultra-rich Republican husbands like a pair of real-life superheroes. Who knew Maher was secretly pitching a new reality show? Then, Maher twisted the knife even deeper. He claimed that Trump and Murdoch, two powerful, ego-driven men, couldn't stand the thought of being alone or publicly humiliated. According to Maher, that was their kryptonite. But the funniest part? He painted a tabloid-worthy picture of what Melania's escape would look like. Melania loses 200 lbs of dead weight. Oscar de la Hoya, best I've ever had. Who comes up with this stuff? Maher even took it a step further by mocking a fake U.S. Weekly list, 25 things you don't know about Melania Trump. Some of his top picks? I hope I inspire little girls everywhere to marry for money. My Secret Service code name? Poor woman. Savage. Absolutely savage.
Melania Trump has been in the news a lot lately. I was talking about her in the monologue, and she's on the cover of Us Weekly with this cover, my side of the story. All the stars do it. Tim Gunn has done it. You have his. He'll be out here in a minute. And I did it. It's practically a rite of passage. You have mine there.
Wow. Just when you thought it couldn't get worse, Maher went all in. He didn't just roast Melania. He torched her entire tenure as First Lady. According to Maher, her whole role was nothing more than a bad copy-paste job of Michelle Obama's. Ouch. He even joked that she was literally handed Michelle's to-do list and told to make it work. Talk about a downgrade. But what about the big guy himself? If you thought Maher was done, think again. Trump wasn't about to escape the comedian's ruthless gaze. And let's be real, Maher wasn't just taking jabs. He went straight for the jugular. He painted Trump as a guy so fragile that even the slightest criticism sends him spiraling. You know the type. Self-conscious to the point where reading a mean tweet might just ruin his whole week. Maher didn't just mock him, he dissected him. And if Trump thought he could avoid Maher's sharp tongue, not a chance.
Copied this list from Michelle Obama. Sometimes when I bounce light off my diamond, Donald's hair will chase it like a cat. I wish I knew why I have a recurring dream I'm pinned beneath a giant orange sack of shit. And if I could tell my younger self just one thing, it would be this. If you catch a leprechaun and he gives you one wish, be more specific.
It didn't just say Trump would struggle if Melania left. He flat out predicted his entire world would collapse. Imagine that. The self-proclaimed genius, the stable mastermind, completely undone by a divorce. Poetic, isn't it? And if you thought Maher was done roasting Trump's looks, think again. Remember when he said Trump's creepy little monkey fingers made even a simple hand touch look unsettling? Yeah, that was just the appetizer. Maher went on to drag Trump's fashion choices, calling his suits boxy clown outfits. Because apparently, not everyone is a fan of the emperor's new, ill-fitting wardrobe. But Maher wasn't just focused on Trump's ego. He was calling out his dependence on Melania. According to him, without her by his side, Trump would be completely lost. When Trump once asked, "But we have a child," Maher made it sound like even he was shocked to remember he had a family. Ouch. And then Maher brought in the big guns. Rupert Murdoch. In his view, Murdoch and Trump are one and the same. Two ultra-rich, ultra-powerful Republicans who have somehow managed to ruin the world together. The implication? If these two weren't around, we'd all be in a much better place. But the real kicker? Maher clowned Trump's relationship with the media, suggesting that one good segment from Fox News could completely shift Trump's mood. One minute he's pouting in Mar-a-Lago, the next he's giddy like a kid on Christmas just because Hannity said something nice about him. At this point, Maher isn't just roasting, he's practicing.
Slovenia, I was a catalog model, which is what you call a model you order out of a catalog. I have no first language. I hope I inspire little girls everywhere to marry Trump. Here's some demonstrably false nonsense from some crank guest on Fox and tweets it out as fact. They're on this insane feedback loop. They're like that couple that keeps giving each other herpes. So, girls, you gotta step up. We have tried everything, but the more we resist these two menaces, the stronger they get. They're like the Night King in Game of Thrones. Men like Trump and Murdoch can't handle one thing, an ego lashing. Rupert has been married 4 times, Trump 3. Some guys just can't be alone. When you're Donald Trump, wives don't leave you, you leave them. He would fall apart if she ever said, "Donald, there's nothing keeping me here. I can't love what you have become, and I found where you hid my past."